in the last videos in exercise 5.1 question number 1 to 16 we solved. Now we are solving question number 17 onwards. And before that, all of you note the point, most of the students they are not watching the videos. 2 days back I uploaded one video. I shared the link also. Only single digit people only out of that 40 members, only below 10 members only watched that video. It is a very bad thing. You watch regular videos. If you have any doubts, you call me on my number. You call to my personal number for doubts clarification. But you watch the videos regularly. Okay. Now question number 17 you see now. Question number 17, find the relationship between A and B. Find the relationship between A and B so that the function f defined by f of x is equals to ax plus 1 if x less than or equals to 3, bx plus 3 if x greater than 3, is continuous at x is equals to 3. What they given you see, at x is equals to 3, this is the continuous function. This is the continuous function. We need to find the relation between A and B. Important question, this is the previous board question, this one. What they given, f is continuous at x is equals to 3 they given. By the definition of continuity, limit x tends to 3 minus of f of x is equals to limit x tends to 3 plus of f of x is equals to f of x. This is the by the definition of continuity. Now you take this equality, limit x tends to 3 minus of f of x is equals to limit x tends to 3 plus of f of x, you take it now. Limit x tends to 3 minus means x is less than 3 or greater than 3? X is less than 3. When x is less than 3, f of x is defined as ax plus 1 equals to limit x tends to 3 plus means x is greater than 3. When x is greater than 3, f of x is equals to bx plus 3. Now you substitute x is equals to 3, then what we are getting, 3 into a into 3 plus 1 is equals to b into 3 plus 3. That is 3a plus 1 is equals to 3b plus 3. 3a minus 3b is equals to 3 minus 1. 3b is taken left side, 1 is taken to right side. 3 is common, a minus b is equals to 2. A minus b is equals to 2 by 3 or a is equals to b plus 2 by 3 is the relation between a and b. The relation between a and b is a is equals to b plus 2 by 3. This is the answer. Next, see 18th question. For what values of lambda the function defined by f of x is equals to lambda into x square minus 2x if x is less than or equal to 0, 4x plus 1 if x is greater than 0, continuous at x equal to 0. What we need to find here? We need to find lambda value. This for which values of lambda this function is continuous at x is equals to 0. This is the one question. They given one more question also, you see. What about continuity at x is equals to 1? At x is equals to 1, it is continuous or not? We need to check that also. See now, first this function f is continuous at x is equals to 0. So limit x tends to 0 minus of f of x is equals to limit x tends to 0 plus of f of x is equals to f of 0. So now you take this left hand limit and right hand limit equal. So limit x tends to 0 plus of f of x. Limit x tends to 0 minus means x is less than 0. F of x is equals to lambda into x square minus 2x. This is equals to limit x tends to 0 plus of 0 plus means x is greater than 0. When x is greater than 0, f of x is equals to 4x plus 1. Right? Next, you substitute lambda is equals to 0 in this equation. So what we are getting? Lambda into 0 square equal to 0 minus 2 into 0 is equals to 4 into 0 plus 1. That is 0 into something equal to 0 is equals to 1. 0 is equals to 1 is not possible. That means for any values of lambda, here you see 0 is equals to 1, it is not possible. So not any values. No values of lambda. There is this 0 is equals to 1 possible? Not possible. So now lambda values existing or not? It does not exist. So lambda having values or not? It doesn't having any value. So no values of lambda. F of x is continuous at x is equals to 0. Next, what we have the question? Is it continuous at x is equals to 1? So you find limit x first to f of 1. 1 is for 1 is greater than 0. So when x is greater than 0, f of x is defined as 4x plus 1 only. F of x is defined as 4x plus 1. You find f of 1 is equals to 4 into 1 plus 1, that is 4 plus 1, that is equals to 5. You find the limit x tends to 1 of f of x is equals to limit x tends to 1 of 4x plus 1. You substitute x is equals to 1, 4 into 1 plus 1. So 4 plus 1, that is equals to 5. So limit x tends to 1 of f of x is equals to 5 is equals to f of 1. So therefore f of x is continuous at x is equals to 1. F of x is continuous at x is equals to 1. What about the values, lambda values? This one doesn't involve in the lambda value. That means for any lambda value, this function f of x is continuous at x is equals to 1. What is the conclusion? For any value of lambda, the function f of x is continuous at x is equals to 1 is the answer. Next to 19th question. 19th question we see. Show that the function defined by g of x is equals to x minus step x. X minus step x is discontinuous at all integral points. Here step x denotes the greatest integer less than or equals to x. What we need to prove here, show that the function g is discontinuous at all integral points. So integral at the integral points means integers. At integers, so let x is equals to some integer n is belongs to n. At x is equals to n, this function we need to prove discontinuous, not a continuous function. How I am proving, you see. First I am finding left hand limit of the function. Limit x tends to n minus of f of x. That is equals to limit x tends to n minus of f of x is equals to x minus step x. So you substitute here in place of x we are substituting n minus. N minus means approximately equals to n, not equals to n, approximately equals to n. So this is equals to n only minus n minus, for example, n is equals to, I am taking 2. 2 is the integer one. So 2 minus means approximately equals to, that means 1.999 something. 1.999 something we are writing. So this step value is equals to 1 only. This actually equals to 2, but it is this step function value is equals to integral value is equals to 1 only. So actual value is 2. That integer part is equals to what we got? 1. So 2 minus the 1 is 1. So that from that number we are subtracting 1. So n minus 1 we are getting here. Have you got the point? Here you substitute n. Here step of n minus you substitute it. Here you substitute n minus step you write it. N as it is. N minus means approximately equals to n. That means lesser than of n. So approximately equals to n means one number is it is subtracted by 1. For example, 4 is there. So 4 minus, what is the 4 minus values? 3.999 something we are writing. What is the integer part there? 3 only. What is the n value? 4. What we got here? 3. So what is the difference? 1 is difference. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So here n minus no. So n minus 1 we are getting. So this is equals to n minus of n minus n minus plus 1. Get cancel. Here left hand limit value we got 1. Next right hand limit you find out. Limit x tends to n plus of f of x. This is equals to limit x tends to n plus of f of x is equals to x minus step x. This is equals to n plus minus n minus n plus. Here n plus, if you write n plus, same, that is approximately equals to n. So this is same. So n minus n plus means that means for example n is equals to 4. What is the n plus value? 2.0001. So what is the integer part? 4. If it is n is equals to 4, then 4 plus what we are getting? 4.001 we are getting. What is the integer part there? 4. So that means actual value we are getting here. En only we are getting. So n bit cancel 0. You see, left hand limit 1, right hand limit 0. Therefore, limit x tends to n minus of f of x is not equals to limit x tends to n plus of f of x. Therefore, f is discontinuous at x is equals to n. What is the n? N is the integral part, integral of number. So this is the solution. Next question number 20. Is the function defined by f of x is equals to x square minus sin x plus 5 is continuous at x is equals to pi? They are asking. At x is equals to pi, it is continuous or not? They are asking in this question. So first you find f of pi. F of pi is equals to pi square minus sin pi plus 5. So this is equals to pi square as it is, sin pi sin 180 is 0 plus 5. This is equals to pi square plus 5. Now limit x tends to pi you find, because x less than 5, x is less than 5, x is greater than pi, not yet decided. So directly we are finding x is equals to pi limit value. Next to f of x. So this is equals to limit x tends to pi. F of x is equals to what? X square minus sin x plus 5. So this is equals to pi square minus sin pi plus 5. So this is equals to pi square minus 0 plus 5. This is equals to pi square plus 5. Pi square plus 5 nothing but this is nothing but this is f of pi only. So f of pi only. Therefore, at x is equals to pi, f is continuous. F is continuous. At x is equals to pi, f is continuous function. You see this question in your notes, what I provided on PDF. In that PDF, up to here only is there. Up to here only is there. This part not written, that what here to here. So this complete solution you write from the video. This solution, this question number 20 solution, complete solution you write from the video, not from the PDF. Only this question number 20. Okay. Now question number 21. Next, question number 21, you see, discuss the continuity of the following functions. A question, f of x is equals to sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x. So we need to discuss the continuity of the functions. Already I explained this one. Sin x and cos x are always continuous functions only. Once you see x axis, y axis origin, this is pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, next to 5 pi by 2, like that we are writing. Here plus 1, minus pi by 2, plus minus pi, like this we are writing. X is equal, what I am discussing in this video, in this graph, sin x graph I am discussing, you see. At x is equals to 0, sin 0 value 0. At x is equals to pi by 2, sin pi by 2 1, sin 180 is 0, sin 3 pi by 2 minus 1. Next to sin 2 pi 0. Next to if 5 pi by 2, next to plus 1. Like that we are getting. Come to negative side, sin minus pi by 2 minus 1. Minus pi by 2, this value is minus 1. Sin pi 0. If we write minus 3 pi by 2, we are getting this, that is equals to 1. You see, if we want to draw this graph, so how we are drawing, you see. This is a here I started here, you see. Without dropping the chalk, I am drawing this graph, you see. Without dropping this graph. By the definition of continuity, what I told, without drop the pen, if you draw a graph, then that function is called continuous function. So this one, without dropping the chalk, we are drawing this graph. So it is the continuous. Similarly, cos x also continuous. So sin x and cos, what we concluded now, sin x and cos x are continuous functions. Sin x or cos x are continuous functions. And one more we have, f and after the continuity definition I given one note. If f and g are continuous functions, then f plus g also continuous, f minus g also continuous, f into g also continuous, f divided by g also continuous functions. Already I given this note. So here sin x and cos x are, sin x comma cos x are continuous functions. Continuous. So that sin x plus cos x also, sin x plus cos x also continuous. Also continuous. This is question number A. Question number B, sin B f of x is equal to sin x minus cos x they given. So if sin x minus cos x, f of x minus g of x also continuous. So sin x minus cos x also continuous. Question number C. Question number C, sin x into cos x, f of x into g of x also continuous. Next to question number C. These three questions we have. Sin x plus cos x. Sum also f and g are continuous. Then sum of continuous. Next to addition also, subtraction also continuous. Multiple also continuous. So that these sin x plus cos x also continuous. Sin x minus cos x also continuous. Sin x into cos x also continuous. This is the question number 21. Next, coming to question number 22. 22 question you see. Discuss the continuity of cosine means cos and cosecant means cosec. This is if you take x, cosec x, cos x, cosec x, and secant x, secant, and cotangent, that means cot functions. Discuss the continuity of these functions. You see, cos x, already I told here, cos x is always a continuous function. Cos x is always continuous function. So, if you want to draw, you draw the graph like this. Before I draw, so like this, you draw the graph. So, cos x is always continuous function. And you see, sin x is a continuous function. Sin x is continuous function. So, here cosec x is equals to what we will write 1 by sin x. Cosec x is equals to 1 by sin x. Is continuous at is continuous except x belongs to r minus of when it is sin, if this function is not defined, sin x is not equal to 0. Sin x is not equal to 0, this function is equal to 0. So when it is equals to, for all the n pi values except to r minus n pi, this function is always continuous. Next to secant x is 1 by cos x, is also continuous at x belongs to r minus. When this function is not defining, those values are subtracted. Cos x is equals to 0. When cos x is equals to 0, for all the multiple of 90 degrees, that means 90, next to 270, zeros. When we are getting zeros, for 90 0, 270 0. So how we will write those values? 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This function is always continuous. Cot x is equals to what we are writing? Sin x by cos x. Sin x by cos x is continuous at the same values. When cos x not equal to 0, r minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 1. So if these, except these values, these functions are continuous. So clearly we provide that video.